Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Expanding Village Hardcore series, where today we're going to be building an iron farm. And no, this is not where we're building the iron farm. This is my guardian farm, which a lot of you in the last episode pointed out that I was pretty stupid for building this ring around my farm to AFK in, because I forgot. You're supposed to AFK on the top of your farms like 120 blocks in the air. So thank you everyone who commented that. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick AFK session and just see. Hopefully the rate should be a lot better, and this area will be getting transformed. I promise. I've been a little busy. I'm sorry about that. But for now, we're going to be working over there where our current iron farm is, and obviously transforming it and upgrading it big time. But I just want to see really quickly what kind of rates we can get in the garden farm we built in the last episode, because the rates kind of suck right now. Okay, I realized it was kind of stupid to AFK without actually knowing what was in the chest. All right, so we've got about a stack. We've got 15 stacks in there. So let's just go AFK 10 minutes and see what we come back with. Alrighty, Geronimo, let's go see. Holy crap, bro. These guys are dropping like hotcakes. That's phenomenal. That's great news for us. And wait, we only got, okay, we didn't seem to get too much, but they're obviously spawning a whole lot faster. Oh, okay, maybe it's all going over here. Listen, we have a lot of stuff, all right? The focus isn't even this guardian farm. I'm sorry, it's the iron farm. Let's go ahead, head to the farm, and break down what we're doing today. Now, this right here is the iron farm I've had at my base really ever since, I think, like day 50 or something. It's been running for like 500 days straight. It has made like over 10,000 iron for me, and it is so simple. That is the power of having an iron farm that is always on. But as you can see, it's quite small. There's only one village because there's 3 villagers, 1 zombie, and that means only 1 iron golem can spawn every like 30 seconds or so. And so it makes about 300 iron per hour, which is fine. Once again, whenever I'm able to just have this thing running literally anytime I'm at my base is why this is so overpowered. But it's just not cutting anymore. It's small. It definitely is not passing the vibe check. So we're gonna go ahead and make a brand new one. I guess we'll go ahead and let this last iron golem die. We'll get this thing torn down, and then once it's torn down, we can start terraforming this area to get it ready for the brand new one that'll make over 4,000 per hour, which is just absurd. And this is a little trick I learned not too long ago. If you guys ever need to kill villagers for some reason and you don't want them to get mad at you, because what that does is if I kill villagers, then I have a trading hall over there and they will get mad and raise their prices. So, oh, hey there, buddy. Wait, he's not gonna get mad at me. See, I don't know. There's one thing in Minecraft I'm not a huge knowledge guy on, and that's iron golems and how they get mad. Oh, dude, he doesn't care. Bro is not bothered at all. Okay, so the villagers are dead, but because they died to lava, they're not actually mad at me, which is perfect. So that means we can keep on chopping this down. No problemo. All right, now before we can actually get to building the iron farm down there, the new and improved version, we're gonna need a lot of villagers. I think, to be precise, around 24 villagers. Now, I have a villager house at the top of a hill over there. I really haven't done anything with villagers in quite some time. I don't know. They're finicky. They're kind of annoying to work with, but we're gathering up a bunch of carrots because if you guys don't know, you can actually use carrots to breed villagers, not just bread. But if we need some extra villagers, I will definitely come back and grab some bread. We're also going to need to get a ton of beds because I don't think there's 24 villagers already up in that house up there. Luckily, our sheep shearing farm has been working literally overtime. We're about to be fully maxed out. I'm feeling some magenta and purple beds for this build. I think that's probably the most appropriate thing. So this 2-story villager mansion I built some time ago. I think the entrance is in the back here. Wait, where's all the villagers? There's no villagers, dude. What happened? I just killed the one. Oh, I just killed the ones down there. Something must have gotten here. I mean, it's all lit up. Well, yeah, everything is. I'm not sure how something managed to get here and kill them because there's nowhere for anything to spawn. Unless, no, I don't, what? Well, we do have these fellas, and I would argue probably my Fletchers are the least valuable now because we have our own emerald farms, and I don't really need these guys to trade for emeralds anymore, so I'm probably just gonna bring them two back up with me. Oh, that's a problem. Yep, please run away. Thank you. All right, well, now I have to figure out how to get these guys back up here, which is gonna be a problem. And well, I didn't want to deal with actually getting these guys up, so I decided to build a 24 bed long area down here. Trust me guys, this is cozy. This is way better than that house, that luxurious house on the hill. These beds, they're cozy, they're colorful. Trust me guys, no villagers' rights were taken advantage of in the making of this breeder. Well, let's go ahead and just put some gates on this so that way only I'm able to get in there and no mobs. And then once again, make sure all of this is lit up, because if these guys get zombified, well then all this was for absolutely nothing. So now that our villager problem is taken care of, we can get to work actually upgrading and making this a massive iron golem farm. The only problem is this area isn't big enough. This thing is quite massive. And, yeah, okay. Bro just hit me with a headshot straight to the dome. But I wanted to sort of keep the same vibes we had going before of having the iron farm always be within the vicinity of my house and my base, because that way it'll always be on and working. And so I think I'm just going to expand this area quite a bit and maybe even close off this riverbed and just terraform it so that the stone area over here, kind of the stone beach, we can keep using this as our iron golem area. Because once again, I know the iron golem farms are never necessarily appealing, but then again, I need a bunch of iron for future projects, and if having it be closer to my base is going to help me out with that, then trust me, I'm more than willing to do whatever it takes. And honestly, I might just have to build it like right here in the middle, like just right here in the middle of the riverbed. But actually, I think we could maybe make it kind of a floating build. That might be kind of fun. Yeah, so rather than building out this entire structure and platform, we can just build what's necessary, and then the rest we could try to make like floating or be built on pillars, because I don't want to disrupt this huge waterway. But let me go ahead and get the outline of this farm built so that we know what we're dealing with. All right, this is a very scuffed layout of the farm, but I think we can make it work. I think I'll need to shift it over a few blocks to make it a little bit more centered, but I definitely think we can try to make this a little bit more blended in with the environment, especially with the riverbed, which will be a fun challenge. But since I didn't even really follow the tutorial and these schematics are definitely scuffed, we got to break all of this down and actually start from scratch and get started building with the farm. All right, so this black box of deep slate right here should be the killing chamber. We are going to be digging down quite a little bit of ways. I think it's like 10 or 20 blocks down here, but luckily we have a bunch of sponges. So although you might think we're out of luck because, oh no, it's water. Well, I just got done clearing a bunch of water. And so this is right up my alley. And I haven't used deep slate much for builds in this world. And so just wanted to switch things up a little bit. And I feel like this plus dark oak or spruce will look really, really sick for what I'm envisioning. But I honestly might have to go hit the mines because I'm so low on deep slate. And the only way you can get it is by mining. So I might be hitting the mines looking for some deep slate, which unfortunately shouldn't be hard to find some. All right, we got the deep slate, and now we're just working on getting the water to funnel into the middle, because the drop chute is where all the iron golems are gonna fall down and land on campfires. So that should be a really simple thing to make because it's just underground. And the difficulty is gonna be actually setting up the spawning platforms with all the villagers and zombies. So once I'm done with this, I'm gonna go actually check in on the villagers and see how many we have. All right, and the killing chamber is set up. We just need to actually go ahead, put in the hoppers, put in the chest, and get it working, because if we don't set up the killing chamber, well then as soon as we start making the farm, it's gonna get pretty hectic with the iron golems, and we need them to actually die. But quickly, let me go check on these villagers, and hopefully there's a few. I'm just hoping. Hey, little Timmy. Whoa, we got a family starting up in here. Okay. All right, I'm gonna be back with some more bread, especially for you, little man, little Timmy. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's jumping on the bed. Yo. Excuse me, sir. Where do you think you're going? This is the outside world is for me and for me alone. What are you doing? All right. And then we have the lava in place. We just need to slap in some campfires. These will help kill the iron golems a little bit faster than normal. I am missing a chest, but ooh, luckily we have just enough wood to make a double chest. Chuck this in here. And so that way we have 9 double chests. Apparently this thing makes over a double chest per hour. So this is only like 8 hours worth of storage. If that's the case, then I'm just gonna let this overflow. I'm not really sure what the plan is because I can make a massive storage system. I definitely can do that. Do I want to? We'll see. We'll see. But the killing chamber is done. We're gonna go ahead and drop off some more food for the villagers because those guys, we still, ooh, I actually might save this fella right here. We do need to save an extra 2 zombies, I believe, because we need 4 in total. And so actually, hey, you guys stay there. I'm gonna go get some name tags and just name you. If you give a mob a block or like a hostile mob a block, they actually don't despawn. So if you're really early game and you're trying to build an iron farm and you need a zombie and you don't have a name tag, you can usually just actually grab a block and see if a mob can pick it up. If that's the case, save yourself a name tag, save yourself some emeralds. But we are pretty rich in emeralds, so I don't mind going to pick up 2 name tags, naming them, and securing these guys because that'll be huge. And the other zombies are just in there. They've been trapped there for like 400 days or something insane. I just haven't had a use for them yet. But 2 name tags, thank you. We'll name the first one please, and the second one subscribe. Listen, gamers, we're still closing in on 200,000. If you haven't already dropped the sub and you've been enjoying the hardcore series, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, hopefully these zombies, oh, they despawn, dang it. All right, well, there's one up here. We've got a baby zombie. I don't really want to name a baby zombie. Oh god, I didn't even hear that guy. No, dude, how did I almost box him in like that? Oh, I almost did it again. All right, we got this. We'll hit this box. Yes. All right, first zombie is secured. Should need to go find another one. All right, we got some folks over here. I'm thinking, well, I guess that'll explode. Awesome. These guys are fighting each other. Can we hit another little box real quick? Oh my god, I need to go to bed, bro, but I can't because it's nighttime and these zombies are gonna die. I'm gonna die to freaking phantoms in my hardcore world. Bro, there's 3 zombies here and I can't get a single one to get in this. Yeah, dang, please. Can I just hit them in? I gotta hit someone in. Yes. Okay, name tag, and oh my gosh, we're finally done. I can sleep. Get me out of this nightmare, dude. All right, here you go, fellas. It's feeding time. Oh, that sounded weird. All right, well, we have, I think, 8 at the moment. Oh, just kidding, 9. So hopefully we'll come back to maybe 15 or so. All right, now it's time to actually work on building the spawning platforms for the iron golems, which I basically just have to build some platforms. I think it's a 6x17 and then another one stacked on top of it behind it. My only question is, this doesn't go all the way, so I'm kind of confused as to how this will work. But hey, maybe this is one of those trust the process scenarios, huh? Or at least I'm hoping it is. Alrighty, our spawning platforms are done. I think all that's left is we just put in the villagers, put in the zombies, and these villages start spawning iron golems. I haven't checked these guys in a bit. I've been working pretty much entirely just on the build so far. And so let's go get a little update. I'm hoping, okay, let's see, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 villagers isn't bad, but if I start transporting them now, it's gonna make things a little bit slower. So we're gonna go ahead, grab all of the crops from underneath our base and just chuck them in there. Just hopefully these guys get down to business. We got some carrots and potatoes left over. My inventory is actually an absolute mess, so we gotta go empty this out. Then we can go harvest the crops. All right, these fellas are nice and fed. You can even see them like kind of spitting up food. It's weird. If they have too much food in their like system, then they actually like throw it. Yeah, you can literally see it's like, bro, I'm good, I'm full. So hopefully a few more day cycles and we'll be all good to go. We have a little bit more building left to do. Just plop down some beds basically and the holding chambers for the zombies. So we're almost there. This is a super simple farm. There's not a whole lot of fancy work that goes into it. I think we'll save the water for last because I don't want to have to worry about falling down into it and fumbling around with that. But we still have all of our wool, which got to go grab some wood to go make these beds and a little bit of glass, and that should be it. Okay, after quite a bit of failing, I think this is it. This is the first chamber done. So a zombie will go in there because the zombies need to scare the villagers. We'll have 3 villagers in each pod. So this is going to act as 1 village, another village. So there'll be 2 villages per side, meaning 8 villages total. So this farm will make 8 times as much iron as my last one did. Obviously, I don't want to put the villagers in just yet because, well, we're still waiting for them to breed. But also, I just want to get this farm built or everything constructed and then have that be the last piece of the puzzle. So it's kind of confusing. It makes sense. I'm just hoping that the iron golems spawn in here and not on the ground below. I think it's too high up though for them to spawn on the ground below. So we're going to go ahead and get these other 3 sides completed and then leave the zombification and the villagers for the very end because I just don't want to deal with all of these iron golems spawning while I'm making this farm. It just, I don't know. I get creeped out by them, okay? All right, I believe that is all of the villager pods and the zombie pods done. All that's left now is to transport these guys, and I think we might do zombies first because you can only transport them during the night, and, well, it is the night, and we have some zombies very, very close right here, and the other one is right over there in that pod.
A few minutes later.
All right, well, I think this one is about to fail. I must have done something wrong with the trap door. I don't know. He's probably going to burn up. Actually, no, I'll give it one more try, and then we got this pipsqueak bro trying to kill me. No, get in, please, please, please. Dude, this is why I don't like these farms, bro. What's gonna do with these stupid mobs? Oh, well, I have 3 all the way over there. Oh my gosh. All right, maybe if I do this, they'll just walk in this time? I don't know. All right, we made ourselves a little roller coaster ride. Oh, how's it going backwards? We made ourselves a little roller coaster ride here to go ahead and test out this journey down to the farm. I think this should work. There's no powered rails in it, but we should. It's a big downhill section. We get some twists and turns. Let's see. We go up, we go down, we go up a little bit. Oh, that's a problem. See, that's why you do this. All right, but we had a lot of speed. Oh, dude, how do I keep turning this backward, man? We're gonna hop in. We go down a whole lot more. We'll probably need powered rails to get to the far side, I think. Oh yeah, we're losing steam actually. We're gonna need to chuck some in like right about here. Yeah, ran out of steam, but this should be an easier method than like boating all the villagers over. And then once again, once nighttime hits, we're gonna chuck in the zombies. But for now, all that's left is let these guys take a fun ride on the roller coaster. Well, the farm works. I wasn't even able to close up this thing right here and get the zombie in before the iron golems started spawning. Oh, we have, that is, this is not a zombie farm. No, this is not a zombie spawning farm, but a bunch of zombies did just spawn. I was like, hey, let's just get this guy to wander in here. And he did. So now we just need to place, if we can, boom. This iron golem wants to go beat him up. Instead, I'm going to push him, and I guess he's just gonna get killed. I'm sorry, bro. Now he's mad at me. I didn't want this to happen, man. You just weren't cooperating with me. But looks like our first unit is done. So these villagers should be spooked. I don't know why that guy's laying down. He should definitely be spooked. Maybe once I get out of the range of this zombie, because right now I think the zombie is trying to focus on me, and that just is not good. Hey, but our first iron golem spawning in there. Let's go. And then he should fall into the stream. Yep, go into the hole. And that villager is standing up, which is perfect because that means we should have 2 villagers over here now working for the farm. So we just have to get the other 15 villagers in their holes. And also maybe, no, we'll just wait for the next night cycle to put a zombie in over here. We'll work on getting more villagers. But nice, it is working and feels good. A few hours later, that is not an exaggeration. This took way longer than I was thinking to transport these villagers because you're thinking, hey, just a few villagers. It's just 24 villagers and my minecarts are going backwards. And oh my gosh, I don't know what it was. I think it was just the fact I had to wait for them to go on this crazy long rail ride every time I wanted them to, okay, buddy, hop in the farm and then, oh, there we go. And if you guys remember that one zombie that we had, well, let's just say we no longer have him because I forgot to name tag him. So we have 24 villagers in place, 0 zombies in place, but that means all we need is some zombies. And luckily the sun is setting. We get this villager in place, we get everything capped off, and then we should just hope if we can get 4 zombies in this one night cycle, that'd be crazy. There's no way it's gonna happen. Something's gonna like mess up and gonna fail with transporting it. But this marks the last villager. Thankfully, he just plops himself on in there. We have 4 zombies to go, and then this farm will be fully up and operational. operational, and I could not be more excited because mainly I just want to see how much iron will finally be producing. All right, zombie number 1 in place. That was pretty smooth, but we're about halfway through the night and only 1 zombie in place, which is not good. Well, that's probably the fastest I've ever seen something spawn. It died! Did the golem must have just smacked it, bro. That's insane timing. Oh, and I can't sleep because it's... Oh my god, dude. I'm just gonna literally spawn these guys in. I don't care. For obvious reasons, that's a joke. Okay, after so much trial and error, after getting all the zombies in, after fiddling with the beds, adding some things, removing some things, I think it works. We just had 6 spawn at once, and I think the way it just like spawns in batches, sometimes only 1 will spawn, sometimes you get 2 per side. I don't know, it's a lot better than 1. I think there are a few issues with this farm, namely with the fact that sometimes iron golems just get stuck. Why? Dude, beats me, man. Absolutely beats me. But you know what? We're gonna go ahead and do a little AFK session because the last one we made had around 300 iron generated per hour, and as long as this one, I think like 700 an hour would be worth my pain and suffering because my chests are invisible wicked. But we're gonna go ahead and put all of the iron in this invisible top chest. Or actually, no, we'll put it in this top chest because I think this one isn't getting any iron. And we've already made like a decent chunk. This is just while building the farm, we have all this here. So we're gonna go ahead and AFK this. You can see the iron golems dying. I say 20-minute AFK down here should be good. We tally up all the numbers and I'm praying 700 an hour, that'll be fine with me. Okay, well, it has been 20 minutes. Let's see the results. I gotta clean out these chests, that's for sure. We managed to get, I think this is like 400 and almost 500 iron ingots. It's around 1,500 an hour. Okay, this farm did say like something like 4,000 an hour. I haven't got anywhere close that with these rates, but still 1,500 an hour is way better than the 300 an hour we were making. So we have quintupled our production rates. Okay, I mean, this was an absolute pain of a farm to build. Like this, it's one of those farms you build it and it kind of works, but you just have to tweak it and fix it. I went ahead and actually added cobblestone fences because I saw a lot of the iron golems are getting stuck on the border blocks. So fences are a way for them to still spawn, but they can't get stuck on anything. I'm not sure why this wasn't in the tutorial in the first place, but we got that done. And I think that's all we can do now. We can obviously fix it up and make it look a little bit better. But listen, guys, I'm going out of the country for a week in just a few days. But anyways, listen, I'm super busy. I will get all this fixed up in the next hardcore episode, and we will actually be transforming the ocean monument over there. So if you haven't dropped this off, make sure you do, and I'll leave the link to the tutorial for this iron farm down below in the description if you guys want to check it out for yourselves. But yeah, I would say transforming this iron farm was a massive success, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.